So
All right. Well, welcome officially to our little Rachel's meetup party. Rachel, thank you for hosting. You've always been such a great host, and I love getting together with you and your friends. And so we're trying this virtual style out tonight.
yay, thank
Um,
you.
what I was hoping we would do is we just maybe we each you can each share a favorite product if you're willing, something that you love, and then I have five products that I'm going to highlight. You know, Pampered Chef has so many amazing things that there's no way that I could in 15 minutes share even my favorites, but I did pick out some that I think are just like really helpful, save time, save money, make it easier in the kitchen, have a little fun. So those are kind of my criteria for why I love Pampered Chef. But let's start with that. Rachel, do you want to go first and tell us your favorite or something that you just love from Pampered Chef?
Oh goodness, sure. Gosh, I love me. Oh my gosh, it's calling me and I have to somehow decline. Dear. Oh gosh, sorry guys.
Oh,
I'm
you're fine.
trying to figure out how to do that because everything's blocked by my stuff on my screen.
Oh gosh,
Oh my
Hmm.
the
gosh.
timing was impeccable. Who is it? We'll
Right.
shout them out and tell them they were on the call.
There we go. Okay, it was an 866 number. So, and I don't even know why my computer was ringing on that. So anyway, so yeah, so I love so much. So it's really hard for me to even think about how I can, get that into one thing. But gosh, let's see. I would have to say. I use my stuff every day, but I love the blender, and I that's one of the reasons why I'm doing this is because I need that blender again. And literally, the thing that I do the most with my blender, it's not even that exciting. I make peanut butter. I make peanut butter with it, and I love it. It's just my favorite
Awesome.
thing to
That's good
do.
to
So
know. Yeah,
yeah,
that's good to know. I'm not
yeah,
I'm not familiar with their blender, but I do remember seeing it in in a catalog at some point, and it's like, oh, that looks so amazing.
it
Thing
the
is
cool
that it
thing.
cooks. So this is glass instead of
Mhm.
plastic, and then they have a
Okay.
venting system so you can, you know, put a big head of broccoli and some broth and an onion and some garlic and salt, and then let it on the soup setting. It will get up to 212 degrees. You actually see it boiling in here, and it knows how to vent, mix, and it's great for sauces and canning and all those things that you would normally have to boil, let cool, then blend, then get hot again. It
Right.
takes all of those steps away. So
Oh, nice.
I agree. And it just makes the best. Have you tried peanut butter with the honey roasted peanuts? It
No,
is it is
no,
something to be.
sounds
I mean, I
amazing.
know that it's probably not what you're wanting in extra sugar, but oh my gosh, it's so good.
Oh, yum.
Wow. Okay. Well, maybe for a treat sometime I'll have to try that. But sadly, I have never tried anything else in it. Nothing. And I have got to do that because I'm just not even really getting my money's worth out of it. I look like I just crawled out of bed on
You
this
look
screen.
great,
I
Rachel.
really
Yeah.
did not.
Always look
Oh my
adorable,
goodness,
Rachel.
that's sad looking.
But
But
Melissa or Missy, how would you tell me what you go by, and then if you have a favorite Pampered Chef product?
I go by whatever you call me. So I'm good with Lissy, Lissa. Only one is not Missy. It's only I'm not a Missy
Okay.
yeah,
person. So other than that, I'm all the others. In
that,
college
that's an
now
that's
it was
another
everything.
of her sister-in-laws, believe it or not. My other is
Yeah,
Missy,
yeah.
which is so funny.
Um, but in terms of my favorite products, I've always loved all the stoneware. I have multiple items. I love all of them. I use all of them. I've been using them for probably almost 20 years now and have never had to replace or do anything with them. So that's amazing to me, the value of that. And then I love Peppered Chef, utensils and tools like the masher and the chopper and just anything that takes one of the extra steps out just makes it so handy. And they've again those same products I've probably had at least 15 years that I've been using them. So
Yeah.
um, that upfront cost totally pays for itself. So I've always loved, all the Pampered Chef line. I just,
Mhm.
just has doesn't the budget hasn't always allowed for to get everything that I want. So
Well, that's one of my favorite things about it is that quality and the reputation that it has. So when I
Mhm.
first started, gosh, it's been like 14 years ago is when I started considering becoming a consultant. And I didn't cook at the time, but when I hosted a party to get a stone, I wanted the deep covered baker.
Yeah.
I was so floored when I started sending out invites, and I mean old school. I hand wrote, "Please come to my house," and mailed it
Yeah,
in the mail. And
good.
I was so surprised. Everyone's like, "I love Pampered Chef. No one's had a party in so long. I can't wait."
Yeah.
And I didn't know anything about it, but oh my gosh, everyone loved it already. So the reputation was there. And I can say most of the things I got in my starter kit, I still have today.
Yeah.
And speaking of stones, this is one that I pulled out. This is a heart-shaped stone. It's not actually a product for sale, but they did a little special last month, and I got one. And so this is my first little plug is everybody that hosts a qualifying party, which is usually 3 orders,
Mhm.
online, in person, whatever. They're getting entered to win this heart stone. So you can make, heart-shaped cookies or pizzas,
Yeah.
or, it's
Cute.
just a fun
Mhm.
little thing, exclusive, if you will.
Yeah,
And
that's
I'll
fun.
just roll right into my top 5 that I wanted to share, and I'll just keep rolling with the stones. This is probably my most used product. I actually got one of these in my kit, and I'll show it to you too. Um, this is the one that came in my kit 14 years ago. You can see it's getting nice and
Okay.
brown. Use it all the time. And then this
Mhm.
one is the new style. The new style has this different shape on the back, and that just tells me that it's a stone fusion, and it's a little bit stronger. You can broil with it. You can put it on higher heat, and it's not as likely to crack. So they have done a few improvements over the years. Still that great stone. You can actually use soap on this one without any chance of it tasting like soap. It just doesn't get brown quite as quick, although mine is finally starting to get that nice nonstick. That's what happens over time with your stones as they get more and more nonstick. Super easy to clean. You can soak them, scrub them, and use them for literally everything. I don't even have metal pans. I think that these are better for cookies,
Yeah.
brownies,
Oh,
anything.
fun.
Just love
Mhm.
them.
Agreed. Mhm.
Product number 2 is going to be, or in three, 2 and 3 are going to be my time saving meal prep faves. And so I think Pampered Chef does them best. Actually, I don't know that anybody has quite these things. So if you're going to buy Pampered Chef, you should definitely get the things that you can't get anywhere else. And so number 1 is I'm all about saving time. I can't stomach buying the convenience pack of chicken that's already pre-trimmed. I want to. I'm like, I always think when I grow up, maybe I will. And then I just was raised in that, like, cheap as you can get, you'll prep it yourself, that sort of thing. So when I prep chicken, I just I buy the sale stuff in the big fat chickens, and then I use my close and cut set. So this is, I mean, it's plastic. It has little springs in it. I don't know if you can see. It moves in and out. So whatever you close
Yeah.
in there, you'll take the knife that it comes with. I've got the case on it still, but you just slice through. And so I can do 4 pounds of big fat chicken breasts, cut them in half, and they're all even sliced because when you close it down, it makes room, and then
Wow.
you cut it right in half. It is the best chicken prepper up, or you can cut anything in half, really, a big handful of grapes, or
That's awesome.
whatever. Yeah, it is probably my favorite. It's called the close and cut set, but it's definitely my best friend when it comes to meal prep. Once you get your chicken trimmed, sliced, I usually use that big glass batter bowl to do it all at once, and then I'll put it in my own convenience pack with a reusable bag or a gallon size bag. The third
Yeah.
thing is going to be our mandolin. And this, again, this is the one, like, no one else does it like Pampered Chef. So it's our newer mandolin. You can close down and turn the top, and it will stay, without the blades when it's in the cabinet. You're not going to have a bite. On the back side, you've got your slices, French
Mhm.
fry setting, and then julienne. And julienne is just like steak and shake size French fries. You can do it with carrots for little sticks or zucchini, etc. And then the second dial is thin to thick, like super thin, like potato chip, all the way to those nice big thick ones if you're going to put it in stew or something and you don't want it to disappear. And then there is one that looks like a little grid. That's your French fry setting. So when it's all put together, it clicks together like this.
Mhm.
And then I'm going to cut my head off so you can see I have opening it up, unlock, and then this is the food pusher. It hooks on. You can put a big sweet potato in here, boom, 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 and this guy fills up with potatoes or onions or bell peppers. You put like 4 carrots in here. When the food gets down below the plastic, you push it down with this. And it's so fast, super easy. If you have our old school chopper, it kind of feels like that, maybe even a little smoother. And if you don't want to get two things dirty, which when I'm using this, I'm either prepping like 3 or 4 vegetables that I want to clean and cut up so that I can use them later, and I store them in clear containers in the fridge. So carrots, bell peppers, zucchini, whatever, I get them all chopped how I'm going to use them. And then we'll have salad night, we'll have taco night, we'll have stir fry night, or I can just grab the carrots and celery and onions and throw them in the crock pot or whatever. And I prep ahead the veggies, I prep ahead the meat so that when it's dinner time, all I have to know is like, what am I putting in? And
Yeah.
it's not like all that extra time, like peeling 1 carrot, chopping 1 carrot. So this for time
Right.
saving.
Nice.
Other thing is if you don't want to get more than one chopper thing dirty, you can do the thin julienne setting on an onion. And then once they're cut, you just stick them back in here. And then once they go through a second time, they'll be chopped. So I highly recommend. This is the mandolin. It is the best. You can throw away all the rest. Ooh, I rhymed. All right.
Yeah. I liked what you said about when you were going to be rolling, you'll keep rolling with the stones. I don't know if you meant to do that, but I thought that was pretty amazing.
Oh, absolutely meant to, of course. I'm totally using that again. I love
That was
There
great.
you go. Yeah. I love that.
Oh, I love that. I want to give a shout out to our new Brilliance bakeware set. It's got like a grayish blue color. They come with lids. The lids can't go in the oven, but they're great for storing. So what I've been doing with this extra long meatloaf pan, they come in a set of 2, is there's a recipe Pampered Chef has in their cookbook. And actually that is my gift for those of you that are here, but also anybody that watches the replay, you can redeem the brand new Seasons cookbook with the teriyaki meatloaf recipe that my family loves. That one, I'll either add it to your order, or if you can't order this time around, you just send me your address and I will mail that to you as your thanks for joining us gift. But I love these new bakewares. They're non-stick. So just like your non-stick cookware, but they're completely coated and so easy to clean up. I used the 9x13 for sweet potatoes with like the brown sugar and the marshmallows. And it was just like wipe clean at Thanksgiving. I was sold after that.
Love
And
it.
the last one for my shout outs today, I picked something pretty. We have new can you see this
Oh
swirly
yeah. Cute.
spoon rest? So we
Yeah.
haven't had a spoon rest for a really long time. It's like a bluish ceramic, and they come in a set of 2. And then our other little serving is this charcuterie board that has the ceramic insert. So you can make beautiful beautiful charcuterie boards. You can do it on the back side. And then to store this, I actually put all my coffee pot and the little jar on top of it. And it's just a pretty acacia wood when you're not using it. So it's kind of, and I love when you can find something to store and make it prettier, but useful when you need it. And I do offer in-person events as well. One of my brand new themes, I've got meal prep, and then I've got charcuterie making, so I can show you how to make a rose or a cucumber flower, etc. So those
Mm.
are my top
Mm.
5. And I'm going to share my screen here and just show you the 4 quick ways that you can get free Pampered Chef. And then I'll hang out for any questions that we have. So first of all, you can redeem your free cookbook for joining us tonight or watching the replay before the end of the day, February 5th. When you order in February, you get, oh, I might not have pulled up that flyer. Shoot. So you can get redeem either our pie server, or at 120, there's another gift that you can get. So totally free when you qualify. You can see that on your order. And if you have questions about that, I can look up that flyer also. Also, for customers, we've got this last chance sale. So every season, Pampered Chef retires some products to make room for new ones that will come out later. And this is the first time they've ever done a sale on those items. So 35% off our enameled cast iron stuff. We've got a square baker. That's a stoneware and tray. Our air fryer, our current air fryer, which is up there on my fridge, it is also last chance sale is Friday if you are interested in that one. Our 3-piece peeler set is great. This wood scraper, I don't even know what we're going to do without it. And then some of our seasonings and things. I highly recommend the lemon garlic if you've never tried it. It's so good.
Mm.
The third way to get free Pampered Chef, of course, is to gather your friends, whether it's here on Zoom for a quick meetup or in person for a cooking show. This month, entertaining favorites, those Brilliance baking set, the Rock Crock, another one of my favorites, or the Deep Cover Baker. 60% off when you host this, even the smallest party, and you'll get entered to win that Heartstone from me. And February hosts get a mystery gift, which is super fun also. And then
Mhm.
the final way is to be a consultant. So after 14 years, I can tell you without a doubt, that is the best way to get a whole bunch of free stuff. Pampered Chef is really generous to their consultants and their leaders. So if you are interested in learning more, I would love to answer your questions. So I think that's everything. I am also doing anybody booking a party can get, the first person to book a party will get $15 credit from me, and then 10, and then 5 if you want to book a party for Rachel. So that's my last little incentive. That was a ton in, let's see, 17-ish minutes. Um, but I'm
Awesome.
so
Good job.
grateful for this meetup. Do you guys have any questions or comments or anything else that came to mind before we say goodnight?
Goodness. How about you, Liz?
No, I can't think of anything. I'm so visual that once I look at things and kind of figure out from there. So I'll definitely look forward to reviewing everything that you shared and all the options and opportunities and everything, and be able to get my order going. So
So appreciate you
fun.
taking the time. Thank you, Rachel, for making this happen.
Yeah,
I will get you the replay so you can share with anybody that you would like to this week.
yeah, that sounds really good. I'll go ahead and do that. I had somebody text me and said that she wants to check it out too. She's a hairdresser, so she's still working. So yeah,